To Be Hero X, my latest obsession. This is the quickest I've made a video of this caliber on a show that has only a few episodes out, but this show deserves it, bro. Crazy enough, I didn't hear about this show until it came out, basically, and people have said that it has shades of the hit TV series based on League of Legends, Arcane, so that is high praise to say the least. Also, apparently this is like the third project in the series. Why am I just now finding out about this? Now let's talk about this series with the synopsis. This is a world where heroes are created by people's trust, and the hero who gains the most trust is known as X. In this world, people's trust can be quantified through data, and these values are reflected on everyone's wrist. As long as one gains enough trust points, an ordinary person can possess superpowers and become a superhero who saves the world. However, the constantly changing trust values make the path of a hero full of uncertainties. That already sounds crazy as fuck, right? So the series starts with our quote-unquote main character, Lin Ling, giving a pitch about how everyone in the world can become heroes, and I think the pitch he gave was actually pretty nice. He was making me want to believe it. But his boss basically shut him down, calling him a dumbass, saying that not everyone is a hero. Seeing as how they sponsor the hero Nice, who is one of the biggest heroes in the world, why would they promote something like this when they're sponsoring a very marketable hero such as him? Which, I guess he does have a point, but he didn't have to be such a dick. But when Lin raises the question that why shouldn't they try to go with the most popular topic right now? And that is something that his boss tried to teach him. There is a competition right now for those looking to become the #1 hero. So his pitch was essentially to get everyone hyped or excited for it. This pitch is called To Be Hero X, with the meaning being anyone can be a hero. Kind of like what I said in the synopsis. But yeah, his boss just shuts all this down, belittling him, saying he will never be shit, and to just start over on a new pitch. But this guy who was talking crazy to Lin gets a call from his boss, and she makes him look like a little bitch. Her name is Miss J though, and after this essentially Lin gets fired. Now Lin is thinking about life. From the synopsis, I said that the power of heroes gets better with people's trust, and he talks about that here. But he cannot gain trust of people that easily. In theory, it seems like just anyone can become a hero, but no, you do need people backing you. And for a normal person like Lin, it's frustrating. His job is basically marketing or production of new commercials for heroes, with the main one being Nice and the other being Moon, his girlfriend. Nice is the perfect embodiment of a person. He has superpowers. Everyone looks up to him. Everyone loves him. And he is also quite the looker. So this just pisses off Lin, and he just yells out insults to Nice. But to his surprise, Nice actually shows up where he is, flying and just looking at him. I expected something bad to happen, like some shit from The Boys. Let me just say, the animation for this show is incredible. After this, the unthinkable happens. Nice walks beside Lin on this roof, and he smiles at him, winks at him, and even points at him. And after this, he falls to his death. Purposely. What the fuck? This is the first 4 minutes of the show, by the way. We then meet Miss J and an entourage of bodyguards. This is who the boss was on the phone with earlier, and they noticed what Nice just did and decided to take Lin away because he saw something that he shouldn't have. He was knocked out after this, but when he woke up, he is now in a room with Miss J. Things happen. It's like they knew Nice would do this, arguably. Even though he's dead, they're saying that they can somehow get by with this. I also missed this part, but Miss J threw a can at Lin, and when she did, she noticed something really important. The white paint that got into his hair made her think of something. He looks like Nice. So now they are training him to become Nice through lines and more things which we will talk about later. But now you may be wondering, if he is going to pretend to be Nice, what about his life? That is not a thing anymore. He is presumed dead as if he had taken his own life, and he is assuming the life of Nice now. He was very nervous at first because this is new, but since power in this world does rely on the trust of people, as long as the world believes that Lin is Nice, that is who he will become. He will gain the strength, the flight, even his appearance such as eye color, all the things that makes Nice Nice. He arrives at the event he was scheduled for, and he is set to be there with Moon, Nice's girlfriend, and she is with him more than anyone. So of course he would be nervous to go to this because she would know something is up automatically because that's his girlfriend. And I will say, in this world, a lot of stuff with heroes is planned ahead of time, so plenty of it is predetermined. This event that is planned for Lin to go to, aka Nice Now, and his girlfriend Moon, to Miss J and the studio surprise, the host of this event has been changed last minute and is now the 249th ranked hero in the world in Lighter. Apparently he has beef with Nice, so he wanted to expose him and Moon for their quote-unquote fake relationship. I'm gonna zoom past this though. So basically he gets past all of his attempts to trap him, which are like really crazy questions that even the most loyal of partners would not know. He knew some of these questions though because of what he had done in his previous profession. And lastly, when Nice gets past all of these questions, trying to expose the two of them, he brings out some guy in a suit of some sorts, ready to fight against Nice. It is Lin's old boss, and he doesn't want him to find out that he is Nice now, so he is kind of nervous about that too. I'm just gonna say this, the whole fight and everything that went into it was amazing. The animation snapped, the choreography was crazy. Lin actually adapted very, very well. I was surprised by this. I mean, I knew he would win, but I thought he would struggle more. It's just as the world says though. If the world believes that you are a certain person, that is who you're gonna be. And he adapted very quickly. And this shows that it's actually scary at how easy, I'm not gonna say it was easy because it did take him about a week, but it's scary how fast he could become Nice. But after this whole debacle and he beats his former boss, Miss J says that he now can handle himself better than what she even thought. So now he can go back home, by home being Hero's Tower. The more popular you get, the higher the tower you get as well. And we still don't know why the original Nice took his own life, but our current Nice was told he could very well be in the same position one day. The whole situation though is life-changing. He was working at a big company before, but he was just a single employee. He is now living in a hero's tower as one of the most popular heroes in the world. It is insane. But the end of the episode is coming. He is now getting situated in the house, and after a long day he wants to lay down, but he notices that Moon, aka Nice's girlfriend, is in bed, which makes sense because they are a couple, right? And I would say that he has a bit of a crush on her. He saw how beautiful she was while making ads for her in his old job. He gets flustered and puts a cover on her, and he doesn't want to sleep in the same bed because he is a pretty stand-up guy. Many people would not care and just do it, but after this, some crazy shit goes down. When he is about to walk away, he turns around to check on Moon, and her eyes are open, covered in blood. That was an insane first episode, bro. My thoughts on this: it was phenomenal. Not many shows have a first episode like that. Not just anime, but shows in general. This is such a cool concept. I already love heroes, and after Invincible and The Boys, I started thinking it's going to be hard to come up with new stuff, but To Be Hero X has done it, bro. Why did Nice take his life? What the fuck is going on with Moon? Why is she bloodied in bed? Who would have done that to her? There's just so much shit that raises questions, and we know nothing, bro. We know nothing. There's only been a few episodes out, but I had to make this video. If you haven't watched this show, please do. I appreciate you for clicking on this video. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.